We are an independent, vendor-neutral ISO IEC 1024 accredited certification body committed to helping individuals and organizations stay future-ready in a rapidly evolving world. GSDC is accredited by the Accreditation Board for International Certification Bodies, ABICB. For 10 years, we've certified more than 100,000 professionals across Europe, North America, Asia, and Africa, with our offices in Switzerland, the United States, and Singapore. Our programs are recognized by leading publications and podcasts, including Forbes, Tech Target, People Managing People. We offer 100-plus globally accredited certifications across emerging and in-demand domains like generative AI and emerging technologies, HR and learning and development, project management and agile Scrum, ISO and quality management, information security. Each GSDC certification is designed to empower professionals with confidence and help organizations stay competitive in a fast-changing landscape. Every certification is crafted with insights from 100-plus global advisory board members representing top universities and leading industry experts. Our certified professionals are trusted by 500-plus multinational companies, which help unlock better roles, faster promotions, and delivering cutting-edge expertise. We partner with 100-plus authorized training partners and 50-plus universities, supporting talent across all career levels, from entry-level to executive leadership. As a GSDC member, you gain lifelong access to interactive webinars, hands-on workshops, SME panels, and global summits. Join a vibrant community of 25,000-plus members and be part of our global events. Check our reviews on Trustpilot. We're trusted worldwide for quality, support, and impact. Whether you're aiming higher or building tomorrow's talent, GSDC is your partner in purposeful growth and impactful leadership. Visit our website to explore our offerings. GSDC, share the best practices and learn from the best practices. Welcome to the Global Skill Development Council, your gateway to digital transformation. We are an independent, vendor-neutral ISO IEC 1024 accredited certification body committed to helping individuals and organizations stay future-ready in a rapidly evolving world. GSDC is accredited by the Accreditation Board for International Certification Bodies, ABICB. For 10 years, we've certified more than 100,000 professionals across Europe, North America, Asia, and Africa, with our offices in Switzerland, the United States, and Singapore. Our programs are recognized by leading publications and podcasts, including Forbes, Tech Target, People Managing People. We offer 100-plus globally accredited certifications across emerging and in-demand domains like generative AI and emerging technologies, HR and learning and development, project management and agile Scrum, ISO and quality management, information security. Each GSDC certification is designed to empower professionals with confidence and help organizations stay competitive in a fast-changing landscape. Every certification is crafted with insights from 100-plus global advisory board members representing top universities and leading industry experts. Our certified professionals are trusted by 500-plus multinational companies, which help unlock better roles, faster promotions, and delivering cutting-edge expertise. We partner with 100-plus authorized training partners and 50-plus universities, supporting talent across all career levels, from entry-level to executive leadership. As a GSDC member, you gain lifelong access to interactive webinars, hands-on workshops, SME panels, and global summits. Join a vibrant community of 25,000-plus members and be part of our global events. Check our reviews on Trustpilot. We're trusted worldwide for quality, support, and impact. Whether you're aiming higher or building tomorrow's talent, GSDC is your partner in purposeful growth and impactful leadership. Visit our website to explore our offerings. GSDC, share the best practices and learn from the best.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining. We will wait more 2 minutes to join other participants and then we can start. Thank you.
Best practices. Welcome to the Global Skill Development Council, your gateway to digital transformation. We are an independent, vendor-neutral ISO IEC 1024 accredited certification body committed to helping individuals and organizations stay future-ready in a rapidly evolving world. GSDC is accredited by the Accreditation Board for International Certification Bodies, ABICB. At 10 years, we've certified more than 100,000 professionals across Europe, North America, Asia, and Africa, with our offices in Switzerland, the United States, and Singapore. Our programs are recognized by leading publications and podcasts, including Forbes, Tech Target, People Managing People. We offer 100 plus globally accredited certifications across emerging and in-demand domains like generative AI and emerging technologies, HR and learning and development, project management and agile Scrum, ISO and quality management, information security. Each GSDC certification is designed to empower professionals with confidence and help organizations stay competitive in a fast-changing landscape. Every certification is crafted with insights from 100 plus global advisory board members representing top universities and leading industry experts. Our certified professionals are trusted by 500 plus multinational companies, which help unlock better roles, faster promotions, and delivering cutting-edge expertise. We partner with 100 plus authorized training partners and 50 plus universities, supporting talent across all career levels, from entry level to executive leadership. As a GSDC member, you gain lifelong access to interactive webinars, hands-on workshops, SME panels, and global summits. Join a vibrant community of 25,000 plus members and be part of our global events. Check our reviews on Trustpilot. We're trusted worldwide for quality, support, and impact. Whether you're aiming higher or building tomorrow's talent, GSDC is your partner in purposeful growth and impactful leadership. Visit our website to explore our offerings. GSDC, share the best practices and learn from the best practices.
Very good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, all of you. Thank you so much for joining today's session. We'll be starting the session now. Please allow me a minute so I can share my screen and we can start. Meanwhile, please let us know where you're watching this session from. We would love to know your location. And it's good to see how global audience that we are having joining us for this series. So I would love to give you all a very warm welcome to our AI series, GSDC Certified Learning, Intelligent Automation and Governance with AI Agent, with a theme that is what leaders must know about AI agent governance in 2026. My name is Preetham. I'll be here as moderator today. Feel free to reach out to me in case if you have any question, doubts regarding GSTC. I'm happy to assist you all. So what makes it more exciting? We do have this incredible panel of AI experts lined up for this entire week happening from 28th till 24th April 2026. So please do join us as we'll be having the same time slot for the rest of the sessions as well. And please stay connected till the end of the session as I have some great announcement for all of you. And before I could hand over the session to our speaker today, I would love to introduce our hosting organization. To those who have joined us for the first time, we known as Global Skill Development Council. We're vendor agnostic, vendor neutral, and we're globally recognized certification body. Also, we are accredited by ABICB and supported by WordPress Hub, which is our official media partner. They help us with all our event and press releases. Also, we do have 100 plus certification portfolio with us. We have certified more than 250,000 professionals worldwide. Also, we have 500 plus subject matter experts. Those are industry experts. So they work with us closely to help us with our programs, exams, and all the deliverables. Also, we are in association with 1,000 plus multinational corporates, 500 Fortune companies, and 50 plus across the world. And as I mentioned in my previous slide, we do have 100 plus authorized training partners. So yes, we do have partners in across all the regions. So a big thanks to all our training partners for supporting us and helping us and improve our programs. And those who have joined us through our training partner channel. We're really thankful to you all. And in case if you're looking for any training program for yourself, feel free to reach out to our training partners to have an inquiry about it. You will find the contact details in the chat box itself. A special thanks to our official media partner. As I mentioned, they cover all our events and press releases. and lifelong learning initiative. This is the GSDC AI Studio, where we are providing more than 100 plus live sessions on AI, which is led by global experts, where you'll be getting 4 daily session, which is 55 minutes of live impactful session along with the hands-on learning, where you can apply all the concepts immediately that you have learned, and all your questions will be answered on real-time basis with the help of our subject matter experts. Also, this training is aligned with the industry standards for the job ready skills. So I believe this is an amazing opportunity to learn from the AI leaders around the globe. And in case if you want further information regarding the GSDC AI Studio, you will find the detail whom to reach out for GSDC AI Studio. And this is our current certification portfolio, which is specifically designed for our professional who want to upskill themselves or who are looking to stay industry relevant in this AI era, right? So we do have certification in different domain that includes learning and development, HR, generative AI, agentic AI, emerging technologies, ISO lead auditor, implementer, project management, PMO, agile DevOps, SRE, cyber security, digital transformation, and so on. So, if you're wondering how to check about all these certification program and the benefits, please get in touch with the learning advisors. You'll find the details in the chat box to get further information, or you can visit our website, which is mentioned below, www.gsdcouncil.org, to get more information regarding all the certification programs that we have, along with other offerings that GSDC has for all of you. So I mentioned about the benefits, right? So what all benefits you will be getting? You will become a GSDC member for lifelong if you opt out a certification from GSDC, of course. And with that, you'll be getting certificate upgrade, free access to all our events, workshop, boot camps. Guess what? Free access to all our exclusive learning program club that we have for all learners. And with that, you'll be getting implementation resources, speaker invites, and newsletter. A lot of benefits, right? Get in touch with a learning advisor to understand more about these benefits in a better way. And without any further delay, I'm truly honored to introduce our today's speaker, Marutish. He's a cyber security and IT service delivery leader with over 15 years of experience in enterprise security operations, governance, and client success across global environments. He has led large-scale managed security services, which is MSS, and managed detection and response (MDR) engagements, driving strong security posture, operational resilience, and service excellence. In his recent role at Verizon, he managed client-facing security services, collaborated closely with SOC teams, and led initiatives in service performance, incidents response governance, and executive reporting. His expertise includes SLA transformation, ISO 27001 audit readiness, and reducing security incidents across APAC and global clients. He also brings a strong foundation in IT audit and compliance from his time at Accenture, with experience in ISMS and PCI-DSS frameworks. Marutish is passionate about risk management, structured response, and building resilient system to address evolving security challenges, including those in AI-driven environments. It's really grateful to have you, Marutish, for today's session. Thank you so much for joining. So he'll be going to present the topic, which is managing AI incidents and failures with structured response and recovery strategies. Let's learn from him. Thank you so much. You can have the handle of the mic now.
Thank you, Pritam. Thank you so much for the lovely introduction, and good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining today's session. Let me quickly share my screen, and let's begin the presentation or the discussion, what we are here for today to learn. So the today's topic is managing AI incidents and failures with structured response and recovery. That is what I thought, okay, I should share my knowledge with this wonderful audience this evening. Before I start, I would like to ask one question. How many of you think that, or how many of you trust when you see on a video call, or else when you hear something on a phone call? Because in today's world, trust is being challenged. In recent years, we have seen that AI systems not just fail, it fail in a way that more fast, scalable, and sometimes it is invisible before it's too late. Starting from deep fake fraud to biased decision making to incorrect responses that create legal liability. So AI is no longer a technology risk, it's a business risk. And more importantly, I would say that it's a trust risk. So in today's session, we are going to talk about to discuss what's changing and why it matters. Then we will look at some of the real world cases where AI has already failed in impactful ways. From there, we will identify some common failure patterns so you can recognize the risks early. And then the core part of the session will be the response framework, how to handle AI incidents in a structured way. We will briefly also touch on future trends. Then we will open up for Q&A. And by the end of this session, I will promise you that you will walk away with a clear framework, practical insights, and strategies that you can actually apply. So, Pritam, can we launch the first poll?
Sure.
I would like everyone, all the participants, to to answer this question. Has your team faced an AI incident in the last 6 months? Everyone, I want everyone to participate and answer this. So far, 15 out of 25, 28 has answered and participated on this poll. All right. 13%, I mean, 2 out of 15, they say yes. 8 out of 16, they say no. And 6 out of 16, they say not sure. All right. So let's end this poll and move to the next section. Thanks, Pritam. So let's start with the bigger picture, the AI risk landscape. As I said earlier, AI is no longer limited to one function or to one team. It's everywhere. In terms of security, to help detecting the threats. In banking, it helps in driving the decisions. In
This is lined up panel क्या कहते हैं speakers बोलना एक मिनट.
Pritam, you're saying something?
I apologize for that. Please continue.
Okay, all right, no problem. In healthcare, it supports diagnosis, and in HR, it helps in screening the candidates. In retail, it helps in forecasting the demand. But here is the reality. Wherever AI is being used, failures are also happening. It could be missed threats, it could be biased decisions, it could be incorrect outputs. Now, here is the problem. AI operates at scale, and many of these systems are black boxes, which means when something goes wrong, it does not fail slowly, it fails fast, and it fails at scale. That's the challenge we are dealing with today. That's exactly what we need to control. Now, let's quickly understand what is an AI incident. Before we talk about managing AI incidents, we need to be clear on what an AI incident actually is. Uh, an AI incident is not just a system failure. It's an AI behavior that creates real world impact. If it disrupts operations, it could be affecting the users or it could be eroding the trust. It's an incident. Let's take few examples. A chatbot giving you misleading advice, a hiring system rejecting qualified candidates, a fraud detection system missing the actual fraud. These are all not technical glitches, but they are business problems. And here is the key point. If AI is influencing real decisions, then any failure is no longer technical. It becomes an incident. Now let's discuss some of the real case use cases which are available publicly. Now, one of the earliest and most famous AI failures is Microsoft Tay. In 2016, Microsoft launched Tay on Twitter. The idea was simple. They wanted to create a AI chatbot that learns from real conversations with users in real time. But what happened next was completely unexpected. Within hours, users began interacting with Tay in harmful ways, feeding it toxic and inappropriate inputs. And because Tay was designed to learn from those real-time interactions, it started repeating and generating offensive content. Very quickly, the situation was escalated. And within 24 hours, Microsoft had to take the chatbot offline. So now here is the key takeaway. This was not a system hack. No one broke into Microsoft's systems. Instead, the AI itself was manipulated, which tells us something very important. AI does not need just protection from attackers. It needs protection from the environment it learns from. If you don't control what AI learns from, you don't control what it becomes. Now let's see one more case study, Amazon hiring tool. Amazon built an AI system to help automate resume screening. The goal was to reduce manual effort in hiring, but the system was completely trained on historical hiring data. And that data reflected a reality. Most of the resumes which was fed in the past were of male candidates. So what did the AI learn? It learned that certain patterns associated with male candidates were preferable. So as a result, it started penalizing resumes that included gender indicative terms or signals. And now this is very important. The AI was not intentionally biased. It simply learned from the data which it was given. Once the Amazon started identifying this issue, the project was discontinued. But the lesson stayed here. AI does not remove bias. It learns it, and in many cases, it amplifies it. Now, again, one more real case study. One of the airlines, one of the customer from that particular airline's chatbot, he understand bereavement fair policy. The chatbot provided incorrect information stating that the customer could claim a discounted fare after booking. Based on this, customer purchased that particular ticket. Later, when the customer requested for refund, the airlines denied, saying the chatbot was wrong and the actual policy did not allow it. So now here is where it gets interesting. The airlines argued that the chatbot was simply an informational tool and its response should not be considered binding. But the court disagreed. The ruling was clear. If your AI interacts with customers, it is your responsibility for what it says. The court held Air Canada accountable and ordered compensation to that particular customer. So this case sets an important precedent. AI is not a shield from liability. In fact, it expands your responsibility because from a customer perspective, the chatbot is the company. And that means every AI response is a potential legal commitment. Now, let's see one more case study. In 2019, in the UK, an employee received a call what sounded exactly like their CEO. The voice had the same tone, same accent, and same authority. And the request was very urgent. This to transfer some 220 euros, some $220 euros. The employee trusted that particular voice and he initiated the transfer. Only later did they realize that it was not the actual CEO, it was an AI generated voice. Now again, in fast forward 2024, there was one more real case happened in Hong Kong. This time it was not just audio. It was a finance employee who joined a video call along with his colleagues, who appeared to be senior leadership team. Faces looked real, voices sound real, and but the entire interaction was AI generated. The employee was asked to transfer 25 USD million dollars, and here is the key shift. Attackers no longer just targeting systems, they are targeting human trust. And that's much harder to defend, which is why verification is no longer optional. It is essential. Now let's discuss some of the failure types. We have discussed the real use case scenarios. We have seen what exactly happened in the real world. Now let's look at some of the most common AI failure types. The first one is hallucination. This is when AI generates information that is simply not true, but presents it with complete confidence. And that's what it makes more dangerous, because users don't question confident answers. For example, AI giving incorrect medical advice or generating legal cases that even don't exist, or providing incorrect product information. Now think about the risk: legal exposure, customer harm, and most importantly, loss of trust. And once that trust is lost, it's very hard to recover. So what can we do? First, introduce human validation for critical outputs. Second, ensure AI is grounded in real and verified data. Third, avoid letting AI make high impact decisions on its own. The key idea is very simple. Don't let confident AI becomes unquestioned authority. The second failure type I would like to discuss is bias. Its major AI failure type is bias. This is where AI produces outcomes that are not fair or balanced. And this usually does not control, it doesn't come from the algorithm itself. It comes from the data. If the training data reflects historical patterns or imbalances, the AI learns from those patterns, and then it scales them. For example, we saw a couple of example, Amazon hiring systems. Certain candidates may be ranked lower based on patterns of the historical data. In lending systems, approval decisions may become skewed. In healthcare, certain groups may be underdiagnosed. Now think about the impact: regulatory penalties, legal exposure, and serious reputational damage. So what we can do? We need to audit the data, test the outcomes across different groups, and continuously monitor for bias. Because here is the reality: AI does not eliminate bias, it can amplify it at scale. Now, one more failure type, that is drift. This is different from the hallucination or bias. Here, the AI may have worked perfectly when it was deployed, but over time, things change. Customer behavior changes, fraud patterns evolve, market conditions shift, but the AI model remains the same. And slowly, its performance starts to degrade. Now, the dangerous part is these failures are often silent. Uh, there is no obvious error message. The systems keep running, but making worse decisions. For example, a fraud detection system missing new fraud patterns, or a recommendation engine showing irrelevant results. The impact is, again, revenue loss and declining customer base. So what do we need to do? Continuously monitor the performance, regularly update the model with new data, set up alerts when performance degrades, because drift is not a one-time failure. It's a slow and continuous risk. Now, one more failure type: automation risk. This is where AI becomes very dangerous, not because it is wrong, but because it is wrong at scale. A single incorrect decision does not stay isolated. It gets repeated 1,000 times, millions of times, almost instantly. For example, a pricing algorithm model making incorrect adjustments across all products, or a content moderation system blocking legitimate content at scale, or a loan system rejecting large number of applicants incorrectly. Now, the impact here is immediate: business disruption, customer backlash, and potential regulatory attention. So how do we manage this? We need control mechanisms, limit how fast the decisions are applied, have the ability to stop the system immediately if something goes wrong, and ensure that high impact decisions always involve human oversight. Because automation speed without control is risk. Pritam, can we launch the second poll?
Yes, I'm preparing for that. Just give me a minute.
Yeah.
Here it is.
Friends, I would like to request you all to just participate in the second poll and answer your this one. After seeing these real cases, which failure type worries you most? 10 out of 32. I request everyone to participate. %43% of you guys have participated. Few more seconds. Ritam, can we see the result?
Yes.
17 out of 32 have participated, and majority of the people, 9 out of 17, they say that automation risk, wrong decisions at scale. And second percentage is bias, unfair decisions. And then third and fourth is a drift model, and then hallucination. Thank you everyone for participating in this poll. Now, let's discuss the framework, AI incident framework. Now we have understood the different types of AI failures. So the next question is, how do we manage them? So the good news is we don't need to reinvent everything. We can build on existing incident response practices. The structure remains familiar. The first one is detect the issue, classify its severity, contain the impact, investigate the root cause, and then recover. But here is the key difference. All AI incidents are not like traditional system failures. They involve data, they involve models, they involve behavior, they involve decisions. So which means while the structure is the same, the tools and controls needs to be different. And that's what we will explore next. So detection, let's start with the first step, that is detection. The goal here is very simple. Know when AI is not behaving as expected. Because if you can't detect the problem, you can't manage it. So what do we monitor? First, the outputs. Are the responses incorrect or inconsistent? Second, performance metrics. Is accuracy dropping? Are there error rates increasing? And third, user feedback. Often users are the first to notice when something feels off. Now, what should trigger an alert? Sudden changes in behavior, gradual degradation over time, or human reported issues. For example, if a fraud detection system suddenly starts approving unusual high number of claims, that's a clear signal something is wrong. Detection is your early warning system. The faster you detect, the faster you can respond. The next step is classification. So once an issue is detected, the next step is classification. We need to understand how serious is the problem, because not every issue needs the same level of response. So we categorize those incidents into severity levels, P1, P2, P3, P4. P1 is critical. This involves customer harm, legal risk, or safety concerns. P2 is high impact, which is significant financial or reputational damage. P3 is moderate, which is causing operational disruption. And P4 is low impact issues. Now, how do we decide? We have to ask three questions, key questions. Who is affected? How many users or systems are impacted? And what is the potential damage? Based on this, we determine the severity. And here is the rule. The higher the severity, the faster and more controlled the response needs to be. The next classification is containment. Once we understand the severity, the next step is containment. Again, the objective here is very simple. Stop the impact immediately. At this stage, we are not trying to fully understand the root cause. We are trying to prevent further damage. So what actions can we take? Disable the model if needed, switch to safe fallback systems, or move the process to human oversight. Now, timing is very critical. For high severity incidents, P1 or P2, the containment should begin immediately. We don't wait for complete analysis. We prioritize controlling the impact first. For example, if a loan system suddenly starts rejecting all applicants, we immediately stop the system and move to manual review. Containment is about control. The faster you act, the smaller the damage is. The next step is investigation. Once the situation is contained, we move to investigation. Now the focus shifts from control to understanding. We need to identify the root cause of the failure. So where do we look? The first step is look at the logs. What inputs did the model receive? What outputs did the model generate? Second, what training data has been fed into the model? Then, is there any data quality issue? What bias introduced earlier? And then the model behavior itself. Why did the model make that decision? So now our objective is not just to fix that particular one issue. We also need to check if similar models or systems are also affected. And based on that, define corrective actions. Because without understanding the root cause, we risk repeating the same failure. The next step is recovery. Finally, we are going to move into the recovery stage. This is where we fix the issues and ensure it does not happen again. Now, this is very important. Recovery is not just about restoring the system, it's about improving it. So what we do, we retrain the model using clean and validated data. We correct any issues in the training data, whether it's bias, errors, or inconsistencies, and we strengthen governance, adding better controls and validation checks. Now, timing matters. We don't rush recovery. We act only after the root cause is clearly understood, and we validate the fix before putting the system back into production. The goal is very simple. At this stage, restore performance and reduce the risk of the same failure happening again. Now, let's discuss the framework summary. So, it is nothing but bringing back everything together. We started with detection, identifying when something is wrong, then classification, understanding how serious the issue is, then containment, controlling the impact quickly, then investigation, identifying the root cause, and then finally recovery, fixing the issue and ensuring it does not happen again. This is the complete life cycle of managing AI incidents. And through all of this, the goal remains very simple. Stop it, fix it, learn from it. Now, let's discuss AI governance. This is the very crucial part. Everything we discussed so far, detection, response, recovery, it works effectively only and only if governance is in place. Because when an incident happens, the biggest risk is confusion. Who owns that model? Who has the authority to stop it? Who is accountable? These questions need to be answered before failure happens. So, what does good governance look like? There should be clear ownership of every AI systems. There should be clear defined policies, testing before deployment, monitoring after deployment, and response plans ready. Most importantly, accountability. No, there should be no ambiguity in responsibility, because in critical situations, delays caused by confusion can amplify the impact. Once again, the goal is very simple. Strong governance does not just manage incidents, it actually prevents them. Now let's take a scenario of a SOC failure. Let's bring everything with a real world scenario. Imagine Security Operations Center using AI for threat detection. The system is working, dashboards look normal, but there are no alerts. But in reality, a real threat has already entered the system and the AI model has missed it. This is a false negative. And because of that, the attacker remains undetected for days, maybe even weeks. Now, here is the danger. The organization believes everything is fine because the AI model says no errors, but the damage is quietly increasing. So how do we respond? Again, the steps, the first is detection. Often it's a manual review or any anomaly that reveals the issue. Second is classification, whether it's a P1 incident, the customer data is at risk. Third is containment. We isolate the affected systems immediately. And then investigation. Why did that AI model miss that particular threat? And finally, recovery. We retrain that particular model to recognize that particular pattern in the future. Again, the lesson is very simple. AI is very powerful, but it is not perfect. And without oversight, it can create false sense of security. Now, building AI resilience. As we move towards closing, let's step back and look at the bigger picture, AI resilience. AI resilience is not just about responding to incidents. It's about being prepared before they happen, detecting them early, responding effectively, and learning from them. And this is built on 4 key pillars. First one is governance. There should be clear ownership, roles, controls. Second is monitoring, continuous visibility into how the AI is performing. Third, human oversight, ensuring that critical decisions are not fully automated. We have seen in the example, couple of examples, use case earlier, real scenarios. And fourth, the feedback loop. Every incident should make the system stronger. So when these 4 elements come together, you don't just manage AI risks, you build AI resilience. Now let's discuss the future of AI incidents. Let's look what coming next. So in many cases, what's already started to happen. The first one is AI versus AI attacks. We are moving into a world where attackers are also using AI. So these AI-generated identities can bypass verification systems. Adversarial inputs can manipulate autonomous systems. Second, automation risk at scale. When AI makes a mistake, it doesn't happen once. It happens thousands of times instantly. And finally, Gen AI specific threats. So things like prompt injection or extracting sensitive data through exposed interfaces. So here is the key takeaway. The future of AI incidents is not just about failure, it's about manipulation. So what we should do, assume your AI will be attacked, put control mechanisms in place, and continuously monitor for anomalies, because in the future, AI risk will not be accidental, it will be intentional. So the key takeaways are the AI failures are real and it is increasing. So what we should do, there should be structured response, which is very critical by using the response framework. And most importantly, resilience is the key. To be ready, we should be ready before that failure happens. So 3 actions for Monday. I mean, when I say Monday, for next week or for in the next 1 month, I would request all the participants, if you are responsible in your organization, map one AI system to the framework, define P1 to P4 severity for your team, schedule 1 hour incident drill this particular month. So remember that detect, classify, containment, investigate, and recover. And our goal is to stop it, fix it, and learn from it. Some of the resources and further reading I've just added here, what tools or models which we can use. Probably this is something real practical. There are so many tools and frameworks are available already to help manage AI risks. So depending on the type of failure, whether it's hallucination, bias, drift, or automation risk, these are the specific tools you can explore. There are also established frameworks like NIST AI risk management framework and European Union AI Act that provide structured guidance. But here is the key. Don't try to do everything at once. Start small, pick one failure type, implement one control, and test that particular scenario for this week or this month. Because progress in AI governance comes from action, not just awareness. So thank you. And probably, Preetham, I would like you to launch the last poll.
Sure.
And friends, I want everyone to participate in this poll. Will you run an AI incident drill within the next month? I want everyone to participate. This is the last poll. Few more seconds. 14 out of 32 participated. 15. All right, Preetham, you can end the poll. Let's see the result. So I'm seeing 60% of the people say maybe, 20% people say yes after this webinar, and 13% people say that yes, already planned. Thank you so much. Thank you for your participation in today's session. I hope the couple of minutes, whatever I have shared knowledge, is useful for you, and you have taken some knowledge and you are ready to implement that in your organization. Preetham, yeah, you can take up the questions if there are any.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Marutish, for sharing your insights on AI incidents. And as we are jumping into the Q&A, I would like to request all the participants to share their questions over the chat box, and we can take it, because we still have 10 minutes to cover all your questions. So drop them in the chat box. And that's it. I can see one question we have already got it from Madhu Sudhana. Can prompt injection be identified in testing phase? If not, do we need to do security testing for production environment also?
Yes, I mean, I would say that yes, we need to have that security testing in place during the production phase. Um, Before deployment, I mean, there should be like sandbox testing, do the proper testing in that during sandbox testing, and then move that into the production. And then, yes, I would say that yes, we need to do proper testing before it is production moving into live.
Thank you very much for the clarification, Martis. There's another question we have got across live. The question is, how can organization differentiate between a technical failure and model related failure, like bias or drift during an incident?
Come again?
Okay, how can, so I'll do one thing. I'll share the question in the chats for your visibility here.
Okay. So I mean, yeah, you will see that, okay, you will see that, I mean, whenever that AI model is behaving bias or drift, there will be speed of response, the rate of failures happening fast. And then if there are any bias decisions coming up, so you need to validate that particular outputs, what the AI model is showing up. That's how we are going to differentiate the model behavior and the security incident.
Wonderful. Thank you very much for the clarification. Um, okay. Raji is saying something while disabling a model, there should be alternate arrangements. So, what's your opinion on this?
Absolutely, absolutely. I mean, while I mean, when you are when there is an accountability or the responsibility of disabling a model, when you're failbacking the system, yes, there should be proper alternate arrangements. Then what model has to be in place, or else what is the alternate arrangement has to be done if that AI model fails? That arrangement should be there. So these all things has to be planned in advance before deploying into live.
Absolutely. I totally agree to that, Martesh. And moving forward, the last question that I can see on live. So the question is, okay, what are the key components of an effective AI incident response framework that enterprises often overlook?
Now, that's what we discussed. I mean, one is NIST risk framework or else European Union framework. So these are the models. I mean, these are the frameworks which I have suggested. Yeah, but there are so many frameworks which are available, but these are the standard frameworks which most organizations try to use it.
All right, wonderful. Thank you so much for answering all the questions so far. And I would like to encourage all the participants, if they have any questions for you later on, feel free to reach out to him. I've already shared our speaker's LinkedIn profile link in the chat box. So feel free to reach out to him in case if you want to have any further discussions regarding today's session. Also, there's other way where you can post your queries across all our blogs on social media. We'll make sure one of our subject matter expert will get back to you with the answers. Thank you so much, dear participants, for lovely questions and attending today's session. And before I take the handover back, we would love to hear final thoughts from you, Marutish.
Uh, so I would say that I mean, final note is that AI is AI is evolving. The risks also evolving. So at the same time as AI practitioner, particularly, I mean, there are different roles in different organizations. As an AI practitioner, you should make sure that your risk framework are also evolved accordingly. So the more you evolve your system, you are going to reduce the number of incidents, and at the same time, you are going to give the less impact to that particular incident.
All right. Thank you so much for providing such a wonderful thought and a suggestion. And we look forward to have you with our upcoming webinars as well. We look forward to have more collaborations, and I believe this is the amazing platform to have an interaction with global audience. So thank you so much, Marutish, for being here on very short notice. I would like to tell all the participants he literally we got the confirmation from him 2 days before, and he have prepared this entire content for all of you in within 2 days. So really appreciate to that, and thank you so much. We'll see you again for upcoming sessions. And dear participants, I would like to inform you all, I do have some quick announcement for all of you regarding the certification program. So please stay connected. In next 2-3 minutes, I'll probably finish that. And those who have joined us for the first time, we have been announcing regarding all the certification program that we have on AI, generative AI and agentic AI. So you can go for AI foundations, AI tool mastery, AI domain specialist, AI strategic integrated, AI guardian, AI change evangelist, and leadership advocate. So feel free to check all this listed certification program. You can use this AI 20 to get 20% discount on all these certification program that we are currently providing. And of course, this is a very limited time offer, so do grab this opportunity before it gets end. And you will find the details, the offer details in the chat box. And this is regarding the partnership program that we have. So you can reach out to the relevant spot that is mentioned in the slide. You can take the screenshot for your reference. I've already shared the screenshot in the chat as well. So the partnership, which is something that is in case if you're looking for any individual certification program or academic certification program, authorized training partnership, or enterprise level partnership, right? So reach out to the relevant spot to get more information and to do the inquiry in case if you're looking for any training, any partnership with GSDC. And this is utility tool. This tool will help you to level up your profile. How? This tool will help you to provide an improvement ideas to level up your LinkedIn profile score, your AI skills score. It will also build your personal brand. And this tool has a feature where you can build AI generated resumes as well. So you can use AUG 100 to get 100% off on this tool. So please do use this, as we have got amazing responses, feedbacks from our previous participants who have actually used this tool. So please use and let us know any feedback is there for us. And as I mentioned, I do have some great announcement. So currently in the GSDC, we are conducting the panel discussions on AI, where we are completing the entire life cycle of the AI. So we have already done with the panel discussions on value and deploy. Now we'll be having the further panel discussions on orchestrate, upskill, and governance. So do not miss this panel discussions. You can use the same link, the one that you have joined through. You can use the same link for all the panel discussions which is scheduled. This is happening on every Wednesday, started from 15th April till 30th May 2026, with the same time slot that you have joined right now. So please register yourself and be a part of this insightful panel discussions. As you can see, we do have this incredible AI experts, AI head of the AI directors, VPs who will be joining us to share the insights. And this is happening on enterprise level. So please do join us for all our panel discussions. And this is our regular learning and development series. So we do have this incredible experts lined up for this week from 20 till 24. Tomorrow we'll be having the last session of the week. So please do join us. This is happens on different time slot, which is 11:30 p.m. Singapore. So make a note of the time slot and you can join the session according to your time slot. Make a set the reminders for yourself, because there are a lot of sessions happening right now in the GSDC. So you won't miss any sessions by setting the reminders. And this is another ISO series we are conducting in the GSDC, where we do have these incredible experts, industry experts, professionals will be joining us to share the insights on third-party risk management using ISO 20000 and ISO 42001. Please do join us. This is happening this week. Tomorrow, today and tomorrow, we'll be having the last session of the series. Happens on a different time slot, which is probably getting started. So you can jump into that meeting. So I won't take much time. This is another incredible announcement that I have for all of you, that where we'll be having the panel discussion on learning and development in enterprise level. So all the learning and development professionals out there, we do have this announcement. Do join us on 21st April. We have already done this panel discussion. Now the coming panel discussion, which is scheduled on 5th May and 21st May, you can use the regular learning development registration link for the same. Also, you can find all the registration link that I have been announcing so far in the chat box. So you can save those links for your convenience. And we do have this refer champions who have referred maximum people to this specific series. Let's congratulate to them. We'll be getting back to all the winners for the rewards, which is worth $400 by the end of this series. So you still have a time. Refer maximum people, be winner, as top 3 winners will be featured on the GSDC Wall of Fame. And referring people, it is something that you are taking step ahead and becoming thoughtful leader, isn't it? So feel free to refer maximum people, your colleagues, your peers, and your friends to our sessions. And also, I would like to inform you all that GSDC is going to introduce the GSDC Spotlight of the Week. So you just have to share your learning takeaways, your key learning points, your learning experiences, and your learning stories on social media and tag GSDC. Also have shared the hashtags to use while you are posting this on social media. And we'll be picking up one of the best stories from the social media and we'll be making that professional a spotlight of the week, and that professional will be getting a fame and recognition across all our social platforms. So don't miss this out. Please do share your learnings, your session takeaways from the sessions that you have learned. And in case if you're looking for any speaker opportunity, GSTC is open for all the professional and enthusiasts who are looking towards to get speaker opportunity as GSTC. Feel free to share your speaker profile with us. We'll ensure that your profile is being reviewed and we'll get back to you with the opportunity in case all the criteria gets met, right? As you all know, we do have global platforms, learning capsule, webinar, podcast, and we often conduct sessions like boot camps, webinars, podcasts, and also panel discussions, which is going on currently. So if you share your speaker file and get this opportunity. And I'm not able to move to the next slide. My screen got stuck. I'm sorry, please bear with me. I think I have lost the connection. Here we go. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining today's session. Hope to see you all for the upcoming live sessions and the panel discussion. Don't miss this insightful discussions going on AI enterprise, where we are covering the entire life cycle. Take care. We'll see you soon. Keep learning. Bye bye. Take care. Thank you so much, Marutish. We'll see you again. Bye.
Thank you, Pritam. Bye.